Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to try this. I don't know how good it's going to come out, but I'm going to do this just coloring. We're going to work on the Orchid, which really is a very easy picture. This comes out of the CMW workbook, available in the link below. You'll have everything you need, including the reference pictures. I'm going to do this picture on toned paper because it has a lot of white in it. And I'm also going to use my Caran d'Ache pencils because I haven't used them in 3 years. And suddenly they are very appealing to me. They're very scratchy. They remind me of Luminesse, but Luminesse is creamier. I used to not like the Pablos because of the scratchiness, but I've gotten used to the lay down of oil pencils, and suddenly Prismacolor feels very, very like spreading butter on the paper. So I also want to do a lot of detail, so Caran d'Ache will take detail really well. The Pablos are water soluble, but they're not watercolor, and you can see I just put a little bit on here and how much it spreads out. It's not a big deal because I'm not using it as a watercolor. I'm going to use the Daler and Rooney low odor thinner on it, just to give me a hand up, or whatever, to blend completely. And for those of you who are about to order me, because I see all the ladies going, get back into bed. I already know. I've been in bed all day. My father is feeling better. He was actually cleaning up and taking care of me. He went out, got dinner. Howie is doing okay. He's been locked upstairs, and my other daughter, the one that's also positive for COVID, she spent 5 hours throwing up and fell asleep on the bathroom floor. But she's on day 4. Day 3 she said was the worst. So that was when she spent 5 hours on the bathroom floor throwing up. I'm on day 2, and I could feel the difference. Suddenly, it's like I woke up this morning, I was not feeling like this. I'm taking Tylenol. I'm doing everything that I have to do. I'm taking the vitamin C and all of that. I have zinc, but it's just got to run its course. It's viral. No, I'm not sick enough to go to a hospital or anything like that. I don't feel it's in my chest, as I'm not having difficulty breathing. Although I sound like I am, it's mostly up in my head. A lot of headache, a lot of pressure. But okay, I'm going to stop talking because now I am getting winded. So this picture has more blending than it does sharp curves. It has a lot of nice detail in it, which is good, I guess. I'm going to do it as a blend, a full blend, and then we'll see about putting the details in at the end. As I said, I haven't used Pablo in probably about 3 years, and I never even used much of it before. So we'll see how I do. I might have to switch over to something I'm more comfortable with. The colors that I'm using are the violets, and those are the blue violets. And you can choose the same ones from the Starjoy Gold. They're all under the blues and blue violets. Don't put any blue G's, just the blue V's. Aqua, you could see the difference. Aqua is a blue-green, where you could see these are the blue V's. I'm working on this paper because all this is white, and it shows up on toned paper much better. I'm going to be using the Holbein white. Possibly. It may be too waxy to use over these. I'm going to test it later on down the road. So I'm just going to get all the pencils out. This one's turning towards a blue G. I don't know whether it's a blue G or what. No, it's an indigo. I don't know these pencils at all. Blue-gray. Yeah, I can tell. I'm gonna need that. Let's see what this is. Okay, that's a brighter blue. What is this? Marine blue. Sapphire blue. That's another analogous. Looks good with it. And then the last one is Genton blue. I don't know what this is. This looks like a cerulean. Yeah, that's like a cerulean blue. This is probably the hardest area of it to get right, or even to get semi-right. It doesn't have to be perfect. So that's why I'm working on it first. And it's just very tiny spots. Keep changing up your pencil colors, watching your tones, get your darker darks and your lighter lights. Starting to move into this big petal, which is over here, and this is exactly the same as doing fabric. This is simply a fade with the triangles. You go in and out, dark, light, wherever the portion is. Even if you don't get it completely right, every petal is different. Every every plant is different. It doesn't matter. Follow it the closest as you can, or don't follow it and try to use your imagination on how it would. But it's pretty self-explanatory on how you get it to look like that. And of course, I'm going to do it now. This is exactly how I do material. I put in about 2 hours worth of work so far, and I can see from here I'm going to start needing some of my earthen tones. Now you can actually see the yellow ochre and the grass green, and there it's going into here. So I'm going to pick out some greens, and this looks like it's green ochre. Okay. And this color is in the Starjoy Gold, that's for sure. So I'm going to add in this, and then I need sort of I need a sienna brown and a dark green. Let's see what these are. Chestnut. That might be a little bit too light. And this is dark green. This is a very light dark green. I don't know. Yeah, that might work. I need a little bit of a darker brown. This is definitely not the right brown. No, that's too browny. I need... That's darker, but not dark enough. I need something darker. Let's see what this is. Umber. Yeah, that's much. See, that matches up in there. So I was right. So I think it's these three colors for now. I might need a lighter green. We'll see. If it doesn't match 100%, oh well. It'll still look good. This is an area that has these really thin lines, dark lines. I will tell you this much, you have to use a oil pencil or a sharper wax pencil other than Prismacolor. Prismacolor will not do these lines without eventually fading them out as the wax ultimately blends with itself. So I would like to use, if this doesn't work, a polychromos. Well, these pencils are actually working really nice. I don't love the scratch, but I love the way they are laying down. Okay, I have 3 distinct lines there. They're not perfect, but they're there. Not too bad with somebody on day 2 of COVID. I've been working at this for a couple of hours. I've taken a lot of breaks. I may call it a day. I've been working on it long enough that I took Tylenol, and now the Tylenol is wearing off. And it's nighttime now. I started around dinner time, so... But I have taken a lot of breaks. It's... definitely not something I've been doing straight. I need a lighter blue. This is not the best blue for this, but it is lighter. It's not too bad. I think the leaves are going to come out a little bit darker, but it takes a nice white. Like, I haven't had trouble getting the white to show up on it, so if I have to lighten it up, it'll work really good. Now that I had like those dark areas, it makes doing the lighter areas easy. As I said, it's just a fade. And you could see it's not 100% matching in color, but I'm going to get it close when it comes to later on. And the darker blue, I'm going to have to add in something. It's not dark enough. And it doesn't look like this set has anything darker. Well, maybe... No, that's violet. I really need a dark blue this may be a mistake. Is this blue or black? Ivory black. Yeah, I don't want to add black in this. I may go to my polychromos just because the set doesn't have the exact color. Now, if I wasn't trying to go and match the colors to the picture, then I can make this work easily. But you got to work with what you got. That was my darkest blue. That was the indigo. I'm going to take a look and see what else I have. Okay, I have my Starjoy Blue Whale. It's a little bit bluer than this, where I wish I had a really good indigo. Prismacolor indigo would work really well, except it's too waxy and I don't want to use it. Let's see. As I said, just use what you got. And you can see I don't have the perfect color for this. Prismacolor, when I had originally set this up, I was going to use Prismacolor, and Prismacolor has the colors. But as I said, it's too waxy. Okay, so this is a large, darker area right here. And it sort of swings. Let's try this mixed together. Blue Whale and Ultramarine. I'm going to have to darken up a lot of that. It's not the right colors. All right. I think I'm going to call it a day because I don't want to screw this up, and because I like it. So I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.